Welcome to China Horse Business, the one and only podcast focusing on the booming horse market in China. Bringing to you by two experts of Chinese equine industry, Zoe King and Jojo Wang, from Shanghai and Hong Kong, introducing China to the world.
Hello Zoe, how are you?
Hello Jojo, I'm doing good. I watched the closing ceremony of the Olympics last night, and I must say I'm very looking forward to the Paris 2024 Olympics now.
For every athlete, the journey to the game takes many years of precise training and it's full of hardship and setback. It takes immense dedication and resilience to reach where they were.
Yes, big congratulations to all of you for having defeated every challenge that dare stand in your way and being at the Tokyo Olympics.
Congratulations to all participants.
In Tokyo, China Equestrian team first time debuted in Olympics with 8 athletes for jumping and eventing competitions.
Today in our China news session, let's update our audience on how the China team did.
The eventing team will play first in Tokyo Olympics. They started their adaptation training as soon as they arrived on the 23rd July.
Especially with the hot weather, Alex Huatian said it was a big challenge for them. It is very important to be relaxed and compete the first day dressage test on the 30th July.
Yes, I agree. The eventing competition lasts for 4 days with 15 countries and 63 pairs of rider-horse participating in the game. It is a very intense competition. If they smoothly complete the first game, it will provide a centering effect for the following up competition.
Yes, out of expected, with total 59.1 penalties in the dressage test, the China team ranked 4th on the first day of the competition. The top 3 teams were British, Sweden, and Japan.
The China team was delighted with their performance. Alex said it was already very impressive the China team could qualify as a team in Tokyo. I hope everyone can just relax and enjoy the game.
Yes, and it was cross-country test after the dressage. Sun Huadong and Bao Yinfeng played stable. The China team ranked 7th, and Alex's personal ranking 3rd after the second day competition.
After the third day of show jumping competition, with 185.6 penalty, they ended up ranking 9th for the team competition and Alex Huatian ranked 25 for individual competition.
Wow! In this Tokyo cross-country test, 2 rider-horse combination forfeited, 2 rider-horse combination withdraw, and 10 rider-horse combination eliminated. So China team definitely end with a passionate finish.
The 4-day Olympic jumping competitions were also very exciting. 75 pairs of rider-horse combinations from 19 countries spared no effort for the medals.
Yao Feng, Zhang Qingjia, and Li Zhenqiang successfully finished the game with 35 penalties, ranking 12th on the list. Although it was a regret not being able to enter the finals, they composed the history of the China Equestrian.
Agree. Li Zhenqiang said it was very different this time. China was the host in 2008 Beijing Olympics. We automatically got the ticket for the competition. But this time, we need not only to qualify for the MER, at the same time, we still need to qualify for the national team. There are only 2 team slots in the Asian Pacific region, plus Australia and New Zealand were very strong teams. It was really a hard battle. However, we did it. And the meaning is very different this time.
Yes, especially Li Zhenqiang just did his surgery before the Olympics, right?
What a warrior! I believe it is the rider spirit. By the way, if you want to know more about Li Zhenqiang, you can listen to our episode 4, where we introduced him in our China news section.
On the other hand, the Paralympic teams already started quarantine ahead of the journey to Tokyo. Please stay with China Horse Business to stay up with the most updated news in the China horse industry.
Right, stay tuned.
Hey Zoe, have you been to Qingdao before?
Yes, indeed. I love Qingdao. It is a very famous coastal city in China. Many people choose to visit Qingdao in summer times because they have very, very nice weather and beach.
Nice. Can you tell our audience a little more about the city?
My pleasure. Qingdao is located on the east side of China. It has a population of 10 million. If you are planning to visit Qingdao, you must remember to try their famous Qingdao beer and seafood.
Right. Today in China Club session, let's introduce Qingdao Phoenix Equestrian Club to our audience.
Yes, the Qingdao Phoenix Equestrian Club was founded in 2006. It was the first equestrian club registered in the Qingdao Sports Bureau.
So what kind of facility do they have?
The owner of the club is a fan of Western cowboy, and I always see him just like a cowboy. I think this is why he built a Western bar which can entertain around 60 people. The club also has 2 outdoor arenas, a gym, and they also have a clubhouse where the riders can relax after riding.
The club has around 50 school horses, including thoroughbreds, Arabians, the local breds, some half-breds, and of course, some quarter horse for the cowboys. It is also Shandong Province Modern Pentathlon Equestrian Training Base. And moreover, it is Qingdao Agriculture University Research and Practical Training Base.
Oh, it's summertime now. I think I should fly to Qingdao to enjoy some beers and riding along the beach now.
Wait, Soyi. Let's finish our today's China story section.
Hello, Anna. How's everything going?
Hello, guys. Thank you so much. I'm fine. Hope you're also fine.
Great to have you here. You have many years experience in China. First thing first, can you tell us what brought you to China for the first time?
I always was adventure girl, and when I was 13 years old, I decided to go to China for summer camp.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love with this country, and then I decided to move here. So by age 13, I moved to China. I finished, I was studying here. And then till now, I'm still here. So it's been 15 years. I live in China most of my life.
Okay, you are from Georgia originally.
Yeah, I'm from Georgia originally. Yeah, but I also spent some time in Russia because, Georgia is post-Soviet Union country, and we also speak Russian. I was born in Georgia, then I also spent some time in Russia, and then I moved to China. So most of the time of my life, I spent in China.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been 15 years.
Wow.
Really cool. And you study in China, you a little bit grow up in China, spend your young age in China, and now you are working in China. What's your main activity here?
I used to do different things. I tried different things, of course, for such a long time in China. I tried different things in equestrian business, but now I decided to focus on tourism, and I just established the company last year. So basically we do horseback trips around beautiful places of China like Xinjiang, Tibet, Inner Mongolia, Yunnan, and south of Guangzhou. There's also some this kind of things. So the main idea was to make the company and bring, for example, Chinese people outside of China to travel to Africa, Iceland, Europe to do horseback trips, and bring European and American people to see the horse culture in China.
Anna, so for the horseback travel, is it a new trend in China, or how do you find it?
Oh, guys, I have to say that the recent years, not only in China, I would say it's everywhere in the world. It's getting so popular because I used to travel a lot in Europe. I went to Africa, US, and in my own country, that's how we raised. So basically, my grandfather, he has horses, and we used to go on the mountains. We used to go on the grasslands, with the horses. People, we live in the big cities, and we would like to escape from the big cities. But traveling with the tourist groups is very boring,
Mm-hmm.
And I think we all miss adventure in our life. For example, I have a lot of beginners in my groups in the trips.
Mm-hmm.
And for those people, it's kind of getting out of their comfort zone, So that's how it started. I was traveling myself abroad and tried this kind of different places, horseback riding on the beach, horseback riding in safari in Africa, mountains and everything. And then I came always coming back to Beijing. I was going to Inner Mongolia. So it's been already 6 years since I started to travel in Mongolia every summer. I really love that place, and I think grasslands in Inner Mongolia have this, amazing energy. I even cannot explain it, but when you ride, gallop, it's in this wildness and wind blows your face. Oh, it's amazing. And then I was like, if I feel something really great when I'm doing this, maybe I should try to let the other people feel the same. And we started to do the trips. First, it was really, of course, a small, it was just for the friends. And step by step, it became very popular. Yeah. And now in China, people really like it. And it's still kind of new thing, but it's growing so fast. Even during coronavirus, this business grows very fast. I think in future, maybe after coronavirus, it's going to be even more. And of course, I'm not only the one who do this kind of business here, and I'm really happy that Chinese people, they're trying to back to the roots, because horseback used to be very big in China before, and this is really what made me happy, because people like it. People coming back for the trips, and they always saying that, we cannot wait once we can travel more and more and more.
So as we know, you are also an expert in equestrian. Do you think that China equestrian sport is very niche market here?
I would say, of course, it's still niche in China. It's not that mainstream like in other countries. But, as I said, I've been here for many years, and I remember when it was like few stables in Beijing and in Shanghai, maybe 4 or 5 stables. And now it's maybe more than 30, 40 at least in Beijing. And then outside of Beijing, China is great because everything grows so fast. Every single business in China just go crazy. And so it's still niche, but it's getting better and better, because I can see, for example, 3-4 years ago, even if you want to buy equipment in China, there was only few choices. Right now, this year, if you want to buy equipment, you have maybe more than 70 shops where you can buy the equipment for the horses, right? So, as I know, a lot of Chinese buy import horses from abroad, and they also breed them locally. So it's getting bigger and bigger. Of course, it's still niche, but I think China maybe needs 10 years, maybe even less, and then it would be in very, very, very high level.
Mm-hmm. The Olympics just finished. A lot of people, a lot of Chinese audience has followed the Olympics equestrian competitions. Do you see any post-Olympic effect for the sports?
Oh, yeah, of course. Chinese team did really great job. I think right now, a lot of parents would send their kids to study horseback riding. I know already some international schools in Beijing, in Shanghai and Shenzhen, which provide horseback riding classes. So it's basically a normal elementary or primary school, and then twice a week they have a horseback classes. And China has everything for this. China has very good stables and very good environment, for example, this kind of wild riding. Also, I do endurance. As I know, Shanghai, they are going to build next 2 years. They're going to build endurance race course, and there's a lot of endurance horses, a lot of endurance equipment, which were 5 years ago, you couldn't find anything. I was buying everything abroad, bringing here, but now you can buy everything in China. I don't need to order from France or from Italy. I can just go to the shop in Beijing and buy saddle and buy everything I need. China, open up more for for equestrian business, and also Olympic will affect a lot. So 7-10 years in China would be a really great equestrian country.
Yes, very encouraging, and I share the same vision with you for this emerging but going very, very fast market. As a fan of horseback trip myself, I can wait to ride with you in Qingdao or Inner Mongolia soon.
Yeah,
Right. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. China Horse Business will continue to bring you the most up-to-date topics from the China horse industry. And from 6th of September, the first Monday of September, we will start our China Horse Business Live.
This is a monthly webinar where you can meet different professional and industry decision makers in China. If you are interested in attending the live or making a speech in the session, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us on contact@wonder-horse.com.
Right, that's all we have for today. We will see you next week.
I hope you have a good week. Bye.
Bye. This podcast is co-hosted by Zoe King and Jojo Wang, powered by Wonder Horse, a business solution provider focusing on Chinese equine market and a bespoke equine community in China.
In addition to this weekly podcast, we launch a monthly webinar called China Horse Business Live. The objective is to connect international stakeholders with Chinese decision makers. 4 to 5 speakers will introduce their activity, products, surveys, and any other topics related to the equine industry within 10 minutes in English. This webinar is open to all Chinese audience, especially targeting equestrian clubs owner, professionals, rider, officials, and suppliers.
This is a perfect opportunity for you to introduce your brand, products, and services to real Chinese audience and interact with them. You may find your partner, distributor, or clients in these webinars.
If you are interested in making a speech in the webinar, please subscribe to our annual package, Business Pass, which will allow you to speak once per semester in the webinar, along with many other premium benefits.
A lower-cost annual package, Connect Plus, is also available with some useful benefits. Please check them out on our website, www.wonder-horse.com/podcast, and in the show note of this podcast.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. You can subscribe it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and any podcast channel by searching the name of our program, China Horse Business.
We are also looking forward to meeting you in China Horse Business Live, a monthly webinar connecting international stakeholders with Chinese decision makers.
Please feel free to leave us comment and recommend our program to your friends and colleagues.
Spare the world and stay tuned.